Let's see. They're fighting Burgundy again. I think we're gonna do it just because it's easy. Alrighty. Leader, come here. Knock out this fort. When is our truce up? 53. What month? A little over 2 years. The class on modern European history in the textbook is $300. That's kind of insane. I took a class over the summer. Well, there's a long story behind it, but essentially I started taking a class over the summer that was like world history from 1400 on, and the textbook was like $60, and you honestly don't even need it. I mean, I can't say, I'm not gonna suggest you don't buy your textbook if you don't need it for your class. Like if you need it for your class, like if you need it, obviously buy it. But I found that a lot of times you can get away without a textbook, especially with history. I mean, what is there that you're not gonna be able to find online? Like, I'm starting to get to the point with I'm a genetics major, and so I'm getting into like really deep research articles and like stuff like that where it's not easy to access online. Like, it's not easy to find the information. You can't just look up, like, if you didn't know what the answer to a question was on like homework or something, you legitimately would have to look in a textbook or have to read like the research paper to figure it out, and that sucks. I can tell you that much. But history, I don't know. I feel like I'm sure. No, I guess there would be. There's a lot of history that isn't necessarily like typical history. There are a lot of papers in history. Got a professor who printed out online material into 2 course readers and made us pay $100. Now that's pretty sus. Honestly, that doesn't even sound illegal. Yeah, that sucks. $100 is like, I mean, compared to most textbooks, it's not that much anymore, unless you're university. Like, I've been lucky. I go to Ohio State, and they have started a thing where like they include books in fees, like in your required fees for the semester, but they're like 80% discounted. It literally starts this year, and I don't know exactly how it works, but it looks like it's gonna be really good. When you hear people say, "Oh, us Americans have such an interesting and developed history," and you're like, "Yeah, definitely." I mean, I can see the concept, but like it's not technically U.S. history, I guess. But like there is a lot of American history, like Native American history for sure is super interesting and super in depth. It's just we don't know as much about it because language barriers and like a lot of it is prehistory where it's not like recorded. But we don't have like, as an American, we definitely don't have as many. Obviously, we don't have like cathedrals that are super massive and like a lot of the wonders that you would see, like we were talking about in Civ or something like that. But we're a late game Civ. I really wish there was a Paradox game, and I don't know. I've tried to think so much about how they would implement a new Paradox game set in the modern day. It obviously wouldn't be able to be war focused, considering like war now is not obviously as big of a deal as it has been in the past. It would have to be like economy focused or like science focused, I would say. But I really wish there was a modern day Paradox game. I think that would have a lot of potential. Half our history is just a bunch of other nations going, let me take a slice of that. Oh shit, they're revolting because we raise taxes. I love American history as a subject. Not necessarily like classes on American history, but just in general. You're so ready for CK3, but was hoping for Vicky 3. I know the Vicky 3 at this point has become a meme. I'm also excited for CK3. I'm definitely going to stream it. I've never played CK2 in much capacity of like learning how to play well. So it'll be fun to learn how to play. But we'll see how it goes. When does that release? September? Or is it pushed back because of everything going on? I haven't been paying much attention recently. It is September? Okay, awesome. Wow, it's crazy that is next month. This year has gone by. This year has absolutely flown by. I mean, for me anyway. It's been super... Ironically, it's been super busy. Even though it theoretically should be like the least busy I've ever been. But played CK2 for a couple years now. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the dev diaries just because I don't really know many of the general concepts of CK2 to where I wouldn't be able to read it and understand really what's happening or what they're changing or like if it's good or bad. But I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for a new Paradox game, although the last time I was excited for a new Paradox game, when we're talking about, I don't even remember the name of it. Imperator Rome, that's the game. That was immensely disappointing, which, granted, I have heard it's gotten a lot better. But I played it for about 15 hours when it came out. I gave it as much of a chance as I could, and it just, it was just a mix of a lot of other Paradox games, and it didn't do any of the best things of the other games. I'm like, this is not fun. It also seemed very easy. It's still so bad. Yeah, I've heard mixed. I've heard a lot of people try to say, like, I don't even know where I heard. Probably just like Twitch chats and stuff. People have said like, "Oh, it's better now. You should give it a try." To like in chats of like, I think it was probably Quill or like Provis Gaming. But I haven't watched any gameplay on it. I haven't given it a try since then. I don't think. It's just not. I love the time period. Just it seems like the execution's still just not there. And I feel bad. I feel bad for Paradox. They spent. I know they were excited for it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know personally anybody at Paradox, but I know they probably were super excited for it. In concept, it should have been good, but it just didn't hit. Quill 18 Stellaris is one of my favorite series of his of all time. I've played Stellaris. That was another game. Now, that was one that I just gave up on for personal reasons. I never really learned how to play it. But I know Stellaris is a great game as opposed to Imperator. And I really want to learn how to play that at some point. Just because it's also very, obviously, sci-fi. I guess not sci-fi. It's kind of scientific just in general. But I haven't watched the Stellaris series. I've watched... actually, I don't know what my favorite series of his have been recently. I've been watching his RimWorld recently. I know I've brought that up a few times, but just RimWorld in general. But like I said, I'm in one of those phases. None of these are really super great. Probably Fort Maintenance is the most applicable right now. Alright. Truce is up. That might have ended quite a while ago. Oh my god. France. France. Played RimWorld for like 70 hours. I think that's about how many hours I have in it. I might be over 100 now, actually, since I've played it this past week, but... Alrighty, well... Couple options. So, obviously, I would prefer not to fight France, especially when I don't have any of my allies. Pomerania is one reason away. Aragon's not going to jump in there in too much debt. Now, why would France defend? How did they get rid of all of their debt that they've been having when I wanted them to jump into all my wars? So what I think we're going to do is... Well, we don't want to rival them. I also don't want to rival the Ottomans. Dang, we don't have claims down there. Feudal society that produces smoke leaf. I've never done that, but right now I'm trying to have a society that sells a lot of medicine as opposed to smoke leaf. I'm healthy. Just kidding. I'm sure smoke leaf sells for a lot more than herbal medicine does. I'm at herbal medicine right now. Soon I'll be at regular medicine. I just have to do the research. So I think what we're gonna have to do is either one, fight Great Britain and France with none of our allies, which will probably not be possible because we're outnumbered, first of all, and we can't transport back and forth from mainland to Great Britain because I think our navy still gets beat, especially with France. Option 2, declare on Franconia right now. Call in France. Win this war, but not really fight this war. Have our allies fight the war for us. They won't be able to jump into this war against Great Britain. Keep fighting this war until we peace out with Great Britain. And then we can actually peace out with this war for not really anything. Yeah, declare a war that France will join during and then fight Great Britain. I think this is a good option. We outnumber them. We have about 100k troops total. And even when we take that away, we outnumber them pretty significantly. I think France and Pomerania would be able to handle this temporarily. And I have a 30k stack up here that I can do stuff with. I think this is the option. I think I'm pretty fine with doing this. It's not ideal. I think I'm actually just going to recruit a general up here. Smoke leaf is healthy if used in controlled quantities. One joint every 2 days. Oh. I haven't done any kind... I don't know any sort of in-depth statistics to RimWorld. What's the combat with? Are we talking about my combat with? It is... Where is it? Oh, here it is. 34. So, I mean, my armies aren't ideal. I would want... You know, I'm not worried. We could take out Great Britain easy. If it's just Great Britain. Where are they? They're not even in the top of this list. Here they are. They have a total of 25,000 troops. So this would be an easy war. Yeah, usually phase cav out. I know that's the optimal way to do it, but I got kind of lazy in this playthrough and was just like, it's fine. They're there. It's not ideal, but we have an economy to manage it, so I was like, screw it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring this army down. We are going to just go ahead and declare on Great Britain. Where's my navy? They're up here. Okay, they're fine. Achievement run, not world conquest. Yeah, if it was a world conquest, I would definitely pay more attention. I've never done a world conquest, fun fact. I've attempted a long time ago as the Ottomans. I went 34,000 ducats in debt, and yeah, there was not really a lot of coming back from that. So we declare this war. This is fine. We run down here. Fight majority. About half the HRE. In Hoi, you did a world conquest. I have also not gotten one in Hoi. So France is in here. Well, we have to wait a month to do this. I don't even know where their forts are. They have one here. I doubt they have many others, if any. I'm sure they're in quite a bit of debt. Alright, yeah, they have no other forts. So you can come down here. Britain and Hoi would... Is that the best nation to do it as in... to world conquest as in Hoi, or is it Germany? I don't even know the metagame. Alright, so, Great Britain. Oh, excuse me. We would like to take Hampshire. We'll have to fight Dahomey. That's not a problem. Oh, fascist Great Britain? That would make sense. It would be slightly difficult to do as democratic Great Britain. Does anyone actually play democracies yet in Hoi, or is that still not a thing that people do? As in, like, stay democratic. Whenever I played, I never was interested in that. I always tried to switch to usually fascism as soon as possible, as ASAP as possible, but in multiplayer, it's a strat to go Democrat. I never got into Hoi multiplayer. I've never even really gotten into EU4 multiplayer. I'm just like multiplayer with friends or whatever, but that's not uber competitive. So what is in Hoi? What is the buff to going democratic? It's more manpower? Is that still... Is that even what it was originally? Paradox is a bunch of secret fascists because they buff the shit out of fascists while giving Democrats absolutely nothing. I can see... I don't know. I was going to say I can kind of see the reasoning behind that. It's just so boring to play as a democratic nation. And I get it because they're not... Obviously, a lot of Paradox is war games. And, like, typically democracies are not warmongers. So, like, I understand historically the reasoning behind it, but more so playing your role. Hoi isn't like EU4 where you do what you want. It's more of a team versus team. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I definitely can get that. Because you have, like, obviously it's not alliances, it's factions, and there's usually a max of, like, 4 significant factions. I guess 5. I don't know. Because there's, like... Ooh. I don't like losing stability. How's this war going? Well, France is... I guess they're fighting Switzerland, which is cool. We need to go take care of these guys. But that's a fight that I don't really want to take, so we'll just go down here. Pomerania is getting absolutely screwed over, like I kind of predicted. "5% recruitable population for being fascist, kind of hard to stand up." One thing that I really like that I don't... one of those comments just, like, reminded me about, like, the whole focus tree of... Wait, did Pomerania just peace out? Really, Pomerania? That's all it took? Or is that a different war? Yeah, they 100% just peaced out. I don't know why their troops are still blue. I really love the focus trees of Hearts of Iron. I think they did those really well. Except for Soviets. I don't know if they actually have patched the Soviet... Well, like, changed up the Soviet focus tree or not. I remember that one was awful. Or, like, it really needed something done to it, but... I'm really glad that they kind of took that over to EU4 in the mission tree aspect. It's obviously different. It's not as in-depth in EU4, but nor is it even like the same thing. You don't pick where, like, how your country goes in missions. You just kind of do your thing and unlock missions as you go. But how's the British Navy? All right, still stronger than us. So we shall just chill up here on the British Isles. Soviet and Italian focus trees are the same from launch of game. Oh, I'm surprised Italians are. I thought they would have switched that up by now for sure. I remember Italy's. I liked playing as Italy whenever I used to play as them. I don't remember vanilla though. I always played Road to 56. Whenever I played Hearts of Iron, even like multiplayer, we used Road to 56. Romania does infantry to cover their border. Mech. I also don't like micromanaging. I guess it's not micromanaging. It's a part of the game. Like a major part of the game. The whole. I'm not good at all the different classes of units, especially like naval and air warfare in Hearts of Iron. I never really took the time to pay attention to how they all interact with each other. I knew tanks were really good. I knew battleships were really good. But other than that, I was kind of not paying much attention to it. I would always try to run down the other focus trees on research. Great Britain, you at medium yet? Or low? You are at low. We're only at 48%. How much more taking war score can we get? We're still getting 20 more taking war score. Well, we can't peace out here no matter what. We do want to separate peace people out, though. So if we could... Ooh, this might be bad. No, it's going to be good. They're just retreating here. Bohemia actually wants out. No, they don't. They're probably going to stay in for a little bit longer. Switzerland, do you want out yet? You do. Alright, I'm fine with knocking Switzerland out. That makes it so France is less likely to separate peace out. Wait, what? France wants to jump into my war against Great Britain, I'm assuming? Interesting. You need to leave for like half an hour. Be right back. Alrighty, well, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the follow. Definitely appreciate it. I couldn't think of that word. Appreciate. I was like, what is it? But yeah, figured it out. I guess we'll take care of these British rebels. I probably should have went down to speed 4 for all these wars, but I guess we're okay. I could call France into this British war just so I can piece this war out and not have to worry about it. But honestly, I'm fine with just, like, you know, sticking in it. And we are almost done with this achievement. I'd predict 22 more years. I predict we'll be done by 1680. Maybe. Actually, it might be longer. Wait. Thuringia is a vassal of Bohemia? They're a junior partner under Bohemia. Who wants out? Goslar. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Do I have a claim on this still? I do not. I don't need it. I'm very tempted to take it, but no. That just gives me overextension that I don't really need right now. Tech cost? Cool. 1680. This game has flown by, actually. I don't know how many, like, I always record for YouTube whenever I stream on Twitch. I just have, like, a hotkey that I usually don't announce it. Sometimes I do. But I don't know how many episodes this series is going to be. I'm so behind on YouTube uploads. Because it's just, like, you stream so much faster than you can upload consistently unless you upload, like, 7 videos a day. That's kind of what sucks about EU4, but is, like, playthroughs, I feel like, take quite a while. But, I mean, that's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just, like, an inconvenience when you're trying to record for YouTube and then you take up all the space on your hard drive with videos. But that's not a problem with EU4. That's a problem with, like, you know, me. And, oh, nice, chill 5,000 ducats right there. Gets an institution that I completely forgot was still a thing. EU4 takes like days to play through. Hoi takes 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, Hoi I know is, that used to be super quick, and I used to finish games of that in like a day. CK2, I have never played, like I said, never played CK2. So how long is that? Longer than EU4 to finish a game? Who else do we need to siege out? Just Salzburg, I guess. This army can actually just run home. When the hell did we get this province? I don't remember getting this at all. So after you upload your vids to YouTube, do you? Yeah, I actually do. So I upload, and then the video will stay on. I won't delete it immediately, but whenever I go to upload the next video in the series is when I delete the last video. So like I'll look to see what the length of the last video was to make sure that it's the right one, and then I'll make sure that the newest video or the last video I have in my file is that same length, and then I'll go ahead and delete that if it is the same length, and then just upload the next one in series. CK2 is quicker than EU4, but still takes a few days. I'm actually gonna go for the stability right here. I will separate peace out Bohemia. Have to make sure that I don't accidentally end this war overall before I end the British war. That would be quite unfortunate. So we should just have Franconia, Hamburg, and Salzburg. I thought I looked up here. Hamburg is in this war. I thought I looked and no one up north was in it, but I guess they are. Alright, Great Britain. Wait. We've lost war score with Great Britain? Now how does that work? Are they blockading me now? They are. Well, that's annoying. Alright, they're not blockading now. Maybe, well, we'll get the negative buff from battles, so. You're learning how to edit? I've never gotten into editing. I actually, I did slightly edit one of my YouTube vids not that long ago, because I don't edit EU4 videos. I think that would be that would take more effort than it's worth, considering they're just Twitch streams, and like you can't really clip EU4 like you can other games. But I'm playing a Pokemon playthrough also, and those are just strictly YouTube, and those are a lot easier to edit. I had to edit a clip from a grinding montage I did on Twitch because I ran into a full odds shiny Smeargle. So I edited that into the beginning of the video, and that took more effort than I thought it would. I was like, this should be pretty simple, but I had to download a whole thing, obviously like a video editor, but and then learn on the fly. Yeah, I heard editing sucks. Like a lot of YouTubers that I watch that do it for a living say that editing takes up a majority of their time. All Alright, let's see if we can get what we want from Great Britain. So, in order to keep on track with the 2 wars, we're going to do this just to see. Will I be able to take all of this in 1 war? Oh, easy. Oh. Is this also 1 war's worth of land over here? Because if so... Oh, okay, this is, well then. So this we can already take. Oh, it was like, it took you like 5 minutes? Cool, cool. Well, you're just in time to see the peace deal that we might cook up here with Great Britain. Yeah, so we are 1 war away. It's just a matter of getting the war score necessary to be able to take all the land. We could go ahead and do this and just connect our land. That's probably all the land we're going to be able to take. Or, I don't see a reason in waiting and getting more war score. I mean, we're going to have to declare another war anyway. There's no way we can take all of this in 1 war. Oh. Okay, well, I would be incorrect. We could take all of this in 1 war. But we would have to do all kinds of shenanigans with occupying all of this, and that's not going to happen because we don't have a navy that's able to take out the British Navy. So I will go ahead and deselect all this, and I think we'll just get this next war. I'm actually tempted to just not take any money either. Well, it's only 1 tick worth of money. I'll just take it. Alright, so this war's over. France can't jump in. Yeah, 1 more war and we'll be able to take this pretty easily. We should be able to get the war score necessary, I think. We might, even before we declare the next one, send a 30 stack over here on a ship to be ready to jump off. And I don't know if a 30 stack would be able to manage. If we call France in, they should be able to. They have them in a hamburger here. But, oh yeah, claims. True. Thank you. It doesn't really matter what we claim. So I will just do... I'm glad you reminded me. I 100% would have forgotten about that. So when is the truce? 1669. Nice. 11 years. Should be over by 1680. Should be over by 1669. I wouldn't think the war would take more than a year. Obviously, we're just going to be occupying this. There's going to have 1 capital fort. We also could have occupied this down here. So we have 45% war score here. I do not care about really anything else in this war. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and let them get this siege down, I guess. Go ahead and give me all your money. You... I don't even want the land. Just give me war reps. Money. Yeah. Yeah, 1669 Twitch chat. Nice. Yeah, now I think we're just chilling until it's time to declare war again. Maybe we... You know what? Maybe our Navy will be able to take out Great Britain, honestly. They literally are not even an Ireland worth of country right now. Just in case we're going to be getting more... no, maybe not. I don't know. Screw it. We'll get more heavies. We need to annihilate. We also do need to be wary that we might need this island. We can actually look right now and be able to do the math. So we are 8 reasons away from not being able to get this achievement. So we're 7 provinces away because one of those out of the 57, I think one of them will be the check for all provinces. So I think we should be 7 provinces away. So if there's 7 provinces in Ireland, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no? Okay, well that's even better. There are 8 provinces in Ireland, so I was wrong. The check isn't there for the extra tick, and we just need 8 provinces. So there are 8 provinces in Ireland, so I'm thinking that means we definitely don't need this province up here. Yeah, Britain's navy shouldn't be a big deal at all to deal with. If we even need to deal with them. I'm really hoping we don't have to run an army over here to siege this down to get whatever war score we need. We'll need approximately, so 4, 6, 15, 21, 25, 31. About 41% war score, maybe a little less if we get them on low enthusiasm. I don't know what the modifiers are for low enthusiasm, how willing they are to peace out, but we should be able to get that. Do these dudes want independence? Nope. And nope. I wish more countries would ask for independence. Like Breton Columbia, I feel like you should be more willing to break, especially Portugal. Portugal, I feel like, has this issue a lot. Like, why do people stay so loyal under Portugal? They're not that good. Oh yeah, if you get claims, cost and peace deal goes down too. That is true. So yeah, if we can get claims on, we can get claims on 4 more provinces. 5? No, we can claim everything. We border everything, or oh, I lied. We cannot claim everything. We can't claim Sligo. Dipper up and trust. Yeah, true. That is an issue, however, to be fair, it did happen like 2,000 years in the future. 200 years in the future. If you wanted to get disloyal, fire the revolution. Yeah, I could, well, I'm already spying on Great Britain. If we get high enough spy network, I'll definitely see if I can, agitate for liberty. Oh, you need Diplotech 27 for that? Oh, yikes, that's not going to be happening. You sound like a leader. Start the revolution. Dang, I don't know about you guys, but I do not like the new revolution mechanics in EU4 Emperor. Not the biggest fan. Do we need state houses? None of this stuff really matters. I feel like we're a-okay, but I guess no, I'm not just gonna spam out forts. I'm just gonna spam out a navy. Actually, I'm gonna spam out troops. That's probably more important. What's a good number? 35. So go ahead and take some troops. Take some troops. Take some troops. You've taken over the stream now. Halanet. Welcome, welcome. You can take some troops too. You are probably just gonna be chilling in Frankfurt the rest of the game. Unless, where is Great Britain? They are still guaranteed by France. I don't think there's anything I could have done about that in the peace deal. I probably should have looked. So something we might want to consider right now is, say, wait, your independence is guaranteed by France too? France, stop it. Dude. You are in a coalition against me. I guess that's still a thing. Aachen is still in a coalition against me. Damn it. You're still in a coalition. Bremen is a free city. Check what percentage of people have it. I bet it went up since that YouTube. Yeah, I bet since Alzabo put the video out, it has gone up quite a bit.